If you have a big event coming up, such as a party, a dance, prom, or if like me, you're graduating, then don't stress. If you feel good, you'll look good, and you can have a whole lot of fun getting ready at the same time. Graduation was one of the proudest days of my whole life, and I'd encourage every single person to stick with education for as long as possible. Learning is a lifelong process regardless, but the university experience just makes it easier, and it can be one of the most enjoyable times of a person's life. So it's always a good idea to not smell like a bag of potatoes. So on the morning of, gather all of your hygiene essentials and relax in a bath or have a shower. A bit of TLC will calm your nerves and put you in a good mood. After that, I'd apply a hair oil and run it through the ends of my hair, and also a body oil, because this will make your skin nice and soft and it'll make it look its best. If you're like me and you're really prone to getting bruises, then you can easily hide them with some old foundation or a body makeup, because today is not a day you want to spend worrying about silly little things like that. So having already used a creamy cleanser on my skin, which I do every single morning, I'm going to prep my face for the day and for makeup using some moisturizing products from the Body Shop. Their vitamin E range of moisturizing products is the bomb. I'm going to prime my skin with Benefit's trusty Porefessional, and then I'm going to use a concealer from MAC under my eyes to conceal any hint of dark circles and just to highlight that whole area. And I'll be blending that in with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I have a review for that down below in the description box, and all the products I'm using today will be linked down there also, including but not limited to these two bad boys from Kiko, and they're BB cream compacts, and I really like the finish of these. I only started using them a couple of weeks ago. I picked them up in Berlin, though Kiko is very widely sold and is starting to get a lot of attention from a lot of beauty bloggers, as it's quite like MAC and it's a bit cheaper. They've got great formulations, and I like to cream contour, as you can see with these BB creams. I use a pale one all over using a damp sponge, and then I'll use a darker one along that little area right under my cheekbone, along my forehead, and also in and under my chin, and then I'll blend it out with the same sponge, and it just gives a really natural effect. It doesn't look like you're totally caked in makeup. And the great thing about cream contouring is that it's a lot easier for beginners, and it's a lot more difficult to feck up and get wrong and look like a crazy person. And once you set it with a good translucent powder, you are sorted for any flash photography for the day. And yeah, I just really like this base. Lovely. I'm going over it with this Charlotte Tilbury blush, and oh my lord, you guys know how much I love Charlotte Tilbury already. I have an entire video about the Dolce Vita collection, and her makeup is just stunning. This gives such a nice natural flush to the cheeks. I'll apply it a little heavy-handedly first and then blend it out with a sponge. And I'll go over that with Mary Lou, because that is just the best highlighter ever invented. I adore it. It was in my recent favorites video, and I'll run this along the tips of my cheekbones and along my nose, a little on my forehead, a little on my chin, just to give myself a nice glow and some luminosity without looking greasy. So for this look, I really wanted to big up the eyes and keep the lips nice and neutral and nude, because I just think that combination is very classic. I decided to break out the big guns and go with my holy grail nude lip products, which are also from Charlotte Tilbury. The first is the Pillow Talk lip liner, and it is so natural and so flattering to all skin tones. And then I followed it up with the Penelope Pink lipstick. If you have trouble with nudes, I definitely urge you to go in and swatch these on your hand and even just try them on. They are so beautiful. One of my favorite new things to do when applying my eyeshadows that I learned from some of my vlogger friends from Ireland is to use either sticky tape or any sharp edge like a card or a credit card to line up from the outer corner of your eye up to where you want your eyebrow to end after applying the makeup. After applying a pearlescent shade or pigment all over the eye and taking that down along the inner rim, I'm going in with my trusty Naked palette, and the classic Naked palette, the first one, is just my go-to for occasions like this. On an average day I'd stick to the more matte shades from the palette, but all the glitzy glammy shades are so perfect for special occasions and going out and when you want your eyes to really pop. For today's look, I took Dark Horse up above my crease and swish that, blended it in. Then I took Smog, a nice goldy shade, in my crease and worked that in with the blendy brush. And using my ring finger, I took some Toasted along the outer third of my eye, all the while keeping this sticky tape in place. I took some down along my lower lash line and then I peeled off that sticky tape to reveal that really cool straight line, and this will lift off some of your makeup. But as you can see, after taking some more of my excess shadows down along the bottom lashes, I'm just applying a little bit more BB cream onto my sponge and then fixing that up and blending it out. It's no problem. You could also use a concealer pen or something like that for this stage. And we're going to be going in with falsies, guys, but I still want to add a little feline flick, and for that I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Feline Flick eyeliner, and it's really easy to use and it's really cool because you can use your eyeshadows and that line as a guideline for your cat flick. Then this stage is a non-negotiable for me for special occasions, using a white eye pencil on the inner rim, so tightlining the bottom of my eyes with a white pencil. And when I was younger, I just used to lash on so much black eyeliner on the inside, on the bottom and the top, and ever since I started using white eyeliner, it's just such a nice change. It opens your eyes up so much and makes you look more awake. Then once that's done, before falsies, we cannot forget our brows, and before this I had my eyebrows threaded, which is so cool. I wish I could do it myself. I need to learn. But yeah, I will fill my brows in with a medium brown eyeshadow powder. You can also use the shade Naked from the Naked palette if you don't have one of these. It's a nice easy way to double up on one product. And then use my old faithful Gimme Brow, which is a texturizing gel, to add some texture to the very small amount of brow hairs that I am working with.
Damn it!
Just this week, Tanya Burr from YouTube launched her own range of eyelashes, and I was raging I couldn't get them on time for this tutorial, but I'm going with my current favourite, which is the Katy Perry false lashes, and she has several different types. They're so nice, so good for a whole range of different types of special occasions. Once I have them securely in place, I will go over with some mascara and then blend everything in by adding some more of the Feline Flick liner on the top and tightlining my top waterline with a dark pencil. And then you think you're done and you're not done because your hair is still wet. So I'm going to blow dry my hair. I just kind of blow dry it all over the place at first to just get most of the moisture out of it. I look like I'm having a jolly old time there. Once it's dry, I'll spritz it with a heat protectant and brush it out section by section with my Tangle Teaser, my favourite brush ever. And then I'm doing some GHD waves, which are so natural, and I really wanted my hair to just look nice and natural and full of movement and shape for the day. I didn't want anything too dolly-like or too perfect or pristine, because that's just not me and it's not the type of hairstyle I usually go with. If you want a full-on tutorial of GHD waves and curls, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want me to elaborate on anything really from this video, please let me know. I love reading your feedback. And yeah, peace out from class of 2014. No, I want to go back to college. Guys, enjoy school, enjoy uni, work hard, play hard. You'll never get this chance again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.